What's up, guys? It's your boy Lucas. I'm here with my new friend Alden. Yay! Right now we are in Edmonton, Alberta. It's my first time here. He's lived here for a while, so he showed me around a bit, and it was pretty awesome. And I'm loving it here so far. Been here for about a week, and yeah, it's a crazy adventure. This vlog is going to be on question and answers that a few of you guys had asked me on Instagram about my travels, so he'll be asking the questions and I'll be answering them. All right, are you ready?
Indeed.
All right, let's do it.
Question the first. By the Crowded Cloud. How was the cultural experience? Any scenic views that took your breath away?
Okay, so he's actually asking me about my last trip when I was in Bali, because I was there just before I came over here, and the cultural experience, it was really different. It's a third world country.
Like Brampton?
It's a third world country, and they're just very nice out there. I don't know, like I visited the Philippines last year, and it reminded me a lot about my culture and where I came from. So being able to witness that again, but in some sort, like in a different way, it was amazing because they're really spiritual out there, and I don't know, it's everywhere you went you'd see like these like amazing statues. They just have a lot of like great beliefs of like how to live and how to continue on with life even through grieving and stuff. So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to visit Bali in Indonesia, because hey man, we all go through things, but it's the way that we heal from what we go through that really counts. So Bali was a really amazing experience for that. And one of the best views that I had seen while I was there was like, to be honest, I don't even know where we were from. We were in Ubud, and then we had driven all the way to this like mountain. It took us about an hour or so to get there, and it was just so beautiful. It almost looked like I couldn't believe I was there. I couldn't believe what I was staring at. It was clear skies, blue, like you could see it from so high up, the mountains, and then just everything on the bottom. Like, it was a crazy view. I couldn't believe it. I have a few pictures that I had posted on my Facebook, but pictures, they don't do it justice, man. It's not.
I have a question to add on to that.
Sure, what's up?
How much of a pain in the ass was it to get to that view?
It was, yeah, well, considering it was my second day riding this scooter, I wasn't as nervous as the first day, but I mean, after a while sitting on a scooter, it really hurts your ass. So
a literal one.
it was, yep, literally. But yeah, I'd say that the culture is the best there, and the views anywhere you go in Bali, like, you will just be amazed. Just wow, it's beautiful and it's amazing. Definitely recommend for anyone to go there and visit. Sure. And I guess that's the end of my answer.
That's all right.
Alright.
Question second by C. Bustos.
Yes.
I miss you and love you.
Oh, that's my cousin right there.
Can't
Love
wait
you too.
for the next vlog.
And this is it.
Oh,
So
that wasn't a question.
that wasn't a question, but that's okay. I love you.
Well, one from Julia Kian.
Alright.
Favorite memory / story from your travels so far?
Alright. Memory / story. Favorite. You know, Julie, I actually met her out in LA when I was there again just before I flew out to Australia. She's really cool. I wish that I got to hang out with her a little bit more. And the memories that I had made on, like, just even starting my journey, which was back in November, just meeting people was probably like the best thing that I've done. Meeting new people, even you, man, like, just it's awesome. Like I can't. But one of my favorite memories from meeting someone has to be when my first night in Denpasar, which is in Bali. I met my friend Jessie, who I'm really close with, and oh, she was awesome. Like I can't wait to see her again. But I had landed in Denpasar, and it was really hot. I remember being stressed because my phone died, and I was like, I don't even know where I'm going. I just went to one of these taxi people, and I was like, can you take me to this hostel? They drove me there. It took about like an hour, and when I got there, I was like, wow, this is really like the Philippines is kind of reminded me of where my mom's from. And so I checked in, hoping to see other people there because I'm used to going into hostels where like a lot of people are in the rooms and stuff, and unfortunately there was nobody else there. It was just me and then the people who own the hostel, and they didn't speak English. So I was like, wow, this is going to be very lonely. I remember feeling like, shit, am I doing the right thing now? Like, I don't know what my plans are next. I mean, I don't really normally have plans when I'm just kind of doing all this traveling. So I didn't really know how to feel at first being there. So I went to bed. Like, I just took a nap, I slept, and I think about an hour passed, and I heard something drop in my room, and it startled me, so I woke up, and so I turned around, and then there's this girl there, and I was just so happy to see another person, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was scared that I would be mad because she woke me up, but honestly, I was like, wow, like, I couldn't believe it. Someone else is there, they speak English, and we're just talking, and that's literally how our friendship started. We talked all night, and then she asked me if I wanted to go to the city with her tomorrow, which was the next day, and I was like, sure, and ever since then, we had plans every day, and I guess that has to be one of my favorite memories I made on my travels, yeah.
Well, another one from Sebastus. This time it is a question. One thing you've learned from Mama that you would teach others.
That I would teach others. So my grandma, she was always so humble. She taught me how to be humble. She was one of the best people in my life, and she still is, even though she's not here with me today. But I feel her all the time when I'm traveling. She always sends me signs, and it's amazing. But the one thing that she always told me when she was alive was, forgive your enemies. Mama never had enemies. She was always caring. She would give more than what she got. That's what she taught me. But she always said to forgive and love your enemies. And I never understood that until recently. Actually, there's a quote that I like that I always tell people when the conversations come up, and it's, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for yourself. And when you really think about it, it's more like, if you hold a grudge, or if you're just continuously being angry, that actually hurts you more than, like, you should let it go. Letting go, learning from it, letting go. And she always told me to find it in my heart to be the man that I know that I can be. Just working hard, doing what I love. And I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know. I was confused, I was lost, and it wasn't until I started traveling when I found myself. It's crazy. I mean, I'm still trying to figure myself out, but every day, every place that I go to, I meet new people and I learn new things, and I think that's just it. Like, I can't hold what hurt me, and that's how I'm healing. And without Mama, I wouldn't have learned how to do that on my own. Yeah, man. That's how it is.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. I think I might have to get to your age to figure that one out.
Yeah, I mean, It's I didn't honestly, like I said, I didn't know how that felt until recently. So, I mean, we learn as we grow, right? And we still got a lot of growing to do. All right, next question
Alright. Fondest childhood memory?
from my cousin. Yes. Okay. Sweet. Fondest childhood memory. Um, you know what? A lot of my memories from when I was a kid is with my cousins, my family, and I don't think I could actually pinpoint one. You know what? I'll make it like a travel answer because when I was about 11 years old, 11 or 12, my mom and I finally went on a busless trip. Busless is our last name, well, my mom's maiden name, and we've never gone on a trip with them before. And every year they would always go on these big trips to like Florida, or it was mainly Florida, and I've never gone there yet. So that's on my list. But there was one year where my mom was like, you know what, let's go, and we ended up driving all the way to New Jersey, and you know, that being the first time traveling, just in general, I think that's what made me really want to get out there and see the world, because it was amazing to see like a new city. It was amazing to be somewhere that I've never been before, and just getting to know the area, just trying new things, new foods. I remember there was this like carnival we went to, and I won a stuffed monkey. I still have it, and I named him Tuna. And it's crazy. Like that's what these memories that we carry and that we cherish. Like I'm never gonna forget it. Like you were talking about earlier, the memories are all in your head. You don't always need the pictures. I don't even have any pictures from that trip, but everything that I've encountered, like I can still see it right there, you know?
So what's the lesson we've learned about Instagram?
Don't use it all the time because we don't need it. When you want to cherish a memory, it's all in here. But that's what it is nowadays. People always just use Instagram, social media. That's a thing. People, how they connect, how, you know, it's life. He doesn't have any social media, which I praise him for, because even when I try to do my social cleanse, I only lasted 3 months, but it was actually the best thing I've ever done. So definitely try to do it at least once.
I'll go with that.
Right.
Alright, favorite place you've traveled so far?
Oh man. Honestly, I would probably say
Here.
here is really nice. Like it's in Canada, and I've never been to Alberta. Seeing the mountains is really cool, but it's one of the like a really good places that I've traveled to. My favorite place, I'd probably have to say Bali. Bali was amazing, man. The hot weather, even though I don't like the heat, it was just the culture shock. Just being able to travel by scooter, by boat to a different island, like that was pretty neat, man. Oh man, like, and I got to see turtles there. Like I swam with turtles.
How big are they?
They were like huge, like this big, like I don't bigger than that, bro.
Like a me?
Like yeah,
It's pretty cool.
it was pretty cool. I'd have to say Bali. Bali is one of my favorite places I've traveled to.
See any monkeys there?
Yes, I didn't want to go near them because I was scared I was gonna get bit, and your boy's not trying to deal with the rabies while he's on his journey, so I stayed away. But they were really cool to look at. They had like mustaches, making them look like wise little monkeys.
Well, how about this one by Bisextra? Where to next?
So she asked that before I came here. This is where I went to next, basically, Edmonton, Alberta. But after here, I'm actually going to be going to Cancun, Mexico. And I'm excited for that because I've never been in Mexico. And I'll be back in the hot weather. I'm not saying that I don't like the snow. I just prefer the sunny, hot weather more. But, you know, being here is not bad. I like it. It's a different type of feel.
A roundabout way of saying you don't like the snow.
I don't like snow, no.
Alright, this one is by Tour. What is the best part of traveling solo?
Ooh, best part about traveling solo is that you don't get so caught up, like, I don't know how to say it, like, because I travel with people before, like family, significant others, and when we travel, we kind of just stick to ourselves, you know, and we're always like going to hotels and stuff like that, so it's not really an experience where you're by yourself or you're in a hostel. Like, I didn't start using hostels for living until I started traveling solo. And what I noticed the difference is that you really connect with other people because, I mean, you're alone. You're traveling alone. So the next, like, any people that you see, you want to talk to, you want to get to know, you, like, where are you from? And I just like that a lot better. Just being able to get to know more people from around the world. And I think that's just the best. Like, and then, like, you just plan it by day. Like I said, in LA, I met a lot of people from around the world. Then I go to Bali, and then you just meet people, and then you plan it day by day, and it's crazy. I love traveling alone. I actually wish I had done it a lot sooner, but I'm planning to do more traveling within this new year, so it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a great one, man. It's gonna be a great year.
That one too, being independent, plan
Yes.
day by day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I love, and it does teach me a lot of independence. I think, yeah, you know what, traveling solo, the best part of it is that you're independent, but you meet new people. But it does give you a sense of like, wow, like, you're alone, but you're not alone, and you're just taking it day by day. And yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Alright, here's a good one by Vanitas.online. How are you?
I am okay. You know, I don't lie to people when they ask me how I am. I mean, you know, there's still a lot of days when I travel. Like, yeah, you know, you travel the world and it's great and all that. You can do fun things, but, you know, you're still human. You have your days where you feel down. Like, I miss my family sometimes. I miss my friends back home. And, you know, like, there's still stuff that we kind of go through within our day that it's still the same, you know. We still like, I don't know how to answer this, like, without being so blunt. I mean, like, with my vlogs and everything, I try to be very honest, and I've always talked about how I feel and what's going on in my life, and, you know, I'm just trying right now to find myself. I'm trying to figure myself out and what I want to do with my life. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to live day by day. Like I said, I guess that's all it is. And I'm all right. I'm doing all right. But yeah, sorry, I haven't like done a vlog in like a while. It's taken me so long to just sit down and actually talk again, so my apologies, but I'm back, and hopefully I'll continue my weekly vlogs and my weekly posts. So yeah. Alright.
There's still another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, two more actually.
Two more?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it like to ride a motorcycle in Bali?
Jeez. It is crazy.
By motorcycle, do we mean motorcycle or do we mean scooter?
It's a scooter, but I could have rode a motorcycle. I was just too scared. Renting out bikes out there is actually really convenient. They only ever actually ride scooters or motorcycles because the lanes are very, very small, so you barely see any cars, but they drive on the left side, which I wasn't used to, and about my first 2 times driving, I had fallen. The first time wasn't so bad because it was in the parking lot, but the second time I fell was actually on a road, and I was turning right, and because their right turns are like our left turns here, so I'm trying to get used to that whole big turn, and it turns out that there was a little sewer thing. So what happened was I ended up turning, and the gas is on the right side. So and when I was trying to turn slowly, I ended up pulling it even more. So the gas was like, and now I skid on the floor. I remember my bike just like hit the corner of the sewer, and it was actually just balancing on top of it. And I was about to pull it out, and it fell in. And I was like, oh my God. And everyone saw. I was very embarrassed, but shit happens. I had a few people stop and help me pick up my bike out of the sewer thing. It's actually really gross, but that was horrific. And that was actually on the way to the mountain where I had said that was like the best spot I'd seen. But we made it, and I didn't fall again after that. The next day after, I got used to it, so it was pretty good.
I have a couple more of that.
All right.
Are you allowed to lane split?
Yeah, you actually can. Like, people just kind of, as long, like, they're actually very careful in Bali. They're safe drivers. Like, I was scared that I was going to like someone was just going to crash into me or something. But all the cars, all the motorcycles that want to pass you and stuff, like, they'll honk, so you'll know that they're passing you and you don't swerve into their way. But they're actually, it wasn't that bad. I would do it again. After a while, like, I definitely missed riding my scooter in Bali. When I went to the Gili Islands, they don't have any traffic on that island, so we had to ride our bikes, and holy shit, that hurts your ass even more. But I definitely miss riding in Bali for sure. It was a good one.
How about when you got your bike out of the sewer? Did you have to ride on a sewer bike, or did you manage to wash it?
So the good thing about it was that when it fell, it only kind of the water was only up to the tires a little bit. Mm-hmm. It was pretty gross still, but I mean, I still rode it. I had to. Oh man, but there's a few scratches on it. I was hoping that the guy didn't notice it after. I remember the mirror was kind of wiggly, and I was trying to fix it for like 2 days, and I ended up fixing it, so I did pretty good. So I mean.
And you say they're honking to let you know that they're passing you?
Yeah.
How do you know they're not honking at you just to tell you you're slow?
Because I'm slow. Could be both. I mean.
Because in here, it's honking at you is
a big, yeah, like.
It's a big fuck you if you don't know my language.
It is. It's true. I mean, hey, like I said, the people in Bali were very nice. So.
Even the honking ones.
Even the honking ones. So I don't think that it was ever a bad thing when they did that.
See when I believe it.
Yeah, you should definitely visit. I recommend it for sure, yeah.
The second part of this question.
From Pilar. Thank you, Pilar.
Pilar.com?
Yes.
Indeed. How was it for women to travel in Bali based on your experience?
So, I traveled with Jessie at first. And I traveled with 2 women in Bali, and it was Jessie and Tash. And, they didn't have any problems with traveling. Like, it was, like, we went to this temple, and we all had to wear, like, these skirt things to kind of, like, it was just for respect for the temple, which was really cool. And like, I didn't even think that men had to do that. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's very, like, I would recommend it for anyone, women, men. Like, go ahead, like, go to Bali. Like, it's something that you definitely need to experience for yourself. And it wasn't hard for, like, the women to travel there. Actually, Jessie, because she's a redhead, she had people asking to take pictures with her because they've never ever seen someone like that before. So I think it's really neat. But yeah.
How about safety there for women?
Safety. From what I've witnessed, it doesn't, like, I didn't actually see anybody or hear anything that was, like, negative about traveling. Like, the safety, like I said, everyone was very nice, and everyone very careful. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think I'd have to say it was one of the safest countries that I've traveled to, I believe, yeah. There was no harassments or anything, like, other than the guys asking if you wanted a taxi ride. Actually, the one thing that I would say about just traveling as a tourist in general, they try to get you to buy a lot of things. And I don't know if it's because it's like, like a poor country and they're trying to make money, but they will literally go up to you. You're not even off your scooter yet. You're trying to park your bike, and they'll come up to you and literally put a bracelet on you and be like, "Here, you buy this, you buy that," and they're like, "No, no, no," and you'll try to bargain with them and stuff, and because they're selling it for pretty expensive, but that's probably the only thing I would have to complain about if I had to complain anything about Bali. But with the women's safety and stuff, Tash and Jesse, they didn't have any problems. We didn't encounter any bad things that happened, and I mean, I wish I could answer that more a lot better, but I'll definitely have to ask Jessie how she felt about traveling in Bali. But I mean, they loved it. From what I've seen and what we've done, it was a really good experience for all of us. Yeah. But yeah, is that the last question?
Indeed.
Sweet. Do you have any questions for me? Alden's awesome.
Yeah, I do.
All right, sweet. What are they?
Who do you think is going to win in our chess game?
Ooh, we're about to play chess, and probably you. I am not good at chess, so I mean, we'll have to see, I guess. But I'm most likely it's going to be you, man. You've literally won, pool, ping pong. This guy, he's crazy. And he made me try a chili lager. I didn't even know what that was, but we went to
Alley Cat Brewery, chili lager.
We went to a little diner. Daddy-O's here.
Yeah,
Yo, he knows the best places on White Street. That's kind of.
Does.
Oh, his father does, but he showed me a few places out here, and damn, they're really good. But the chili lager wasn't that bad. I wouldn't try it again, but it was pretty good.
It was so good that you wouldn't try it again, is what you're trying to say.
I guess.
So was shit.
It's just not my type of beer. Not my type of beer at all. But I would drink a beer right now if I could. But it's a Monday, and everything's probably closed.
So you're going to feed the Mountain Dew addiction.
Yes, my Mountain Dew. Always gotta have it. But they don't have my blue Mountain Dew out here, so I'm actually pretty sad about that. But I mean, one of the things that I didn't know that Canada has are donaires. What is that?
I don't know.
You don't know what that is?
I know what it is, but it's hard to describe.
Yeah, apparently it's really popular, but I've never heard of it until I got here.
Yeah, people love it out here.
Yeah, I actually haven't tried it yet, but maybe I will before I leave. I've got 1 week left, and
Donaire sauce.
But thank you very much, Alden, for being my question answer person. How do you say that? My questionnaire? No.
The person you're renting.
The person that I'm renting. And if you like his voice,
you may rent me as well.
Yes. He is awesome, great guy, great personality, fucking, his voice is sick,
But you're the one with the vlog.
But this is my vlog, and, I did ask him to be a part of it because of his voice, and because I like you, so it's pretty sick.
If you like my voice, we'll go with that.
Yeah, man. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I will keep you guys updated with my travels, and I'll see you very soon. Have a great day or night, wherever you are in the world. Love ya.
Night, folks.